Hello, my name is Frank. I am the creator of ELMixMasterPro. This is part 4 in a video tutorial series covering the features of ELMixMasterPro. This tutorial will cover the web browser, which is used to import recipes into the application. We're going to start with eliquidrecipes.com. I already have a recipe picked out which would demonstrate some of the functionality of ELMixMasterPro. Frosted Animal Cookie has several flavors and at least one brand that is not in my inventory. After the page is loaded, identified in the top right, click the Import button over here on the left. It'll see that Real Flavors is not in my flavor inventory. So I'm going to click yes that the brand is in the name. It is more than one word, Real Flavors. It's not Frosted, not Animal, not Cookie, not SC. It is real. It is Flavors. It'll ask me if it's the real brand. I'm going to click no because I want to set it up as an alias. I'm going to step through the no's. Actually, I've already run this tutorial once and had to restart. So Real Flavors may be in there. It's not. RF is what I want it to be known as. Click OK. Animal Cookies is not in my inventory. If it was, and it was just spelled a little bit differently, I would click on the flavor, click alias of, then anytime this string was found, it would automatically map it to your flavor. If you did have the flavor in your inventory and you didn't want to set up an alias, you just wanted it to use a particular flavor, you could just click use, but I don't have it, so I'm going to click OK. Trader Joe's is not in my inventory. The brand is in the name because I want to set up an alias, TJ, for Trader Joe's. Is it more than one word? Yeah, Trader Joe's is 2 words. Not liquid, not stevia. It is Trader. It is Joe's. I'm going to click no so I can set it up as an alias. Click no and it will be added as an alias. It's not FA, not TFA, not CAP. I really need to go back and rework this and just put up a real dialog box and let you fix it. But anyway, Trader Joe will flip through all these dialogues and say that it's not one of the flavors. TJ, Trader Joe's. Liquid stevia is not in my recipe book, so I'm just going to click OK. I'm going to say it's no, it's not included, the brand is not included in the name, so I'm going to click no. Jungle Flavors, I'm going to say yes. No, it's not more than one word. It's not strawberry, it's not sweet, it is JF. Click no and it will be added as an alias because I want just JF, not the way that it is. I'm going to step through here, click no. JF, Jungle Flavors. Strawberry Sweet of type Jungle Flavors is not in my inventory, so I'm going to click OK. And the recipe has been imported. Let's go over here and look at it. You can see that the link is added to the recipe as well as the author. And all the flavors and the percentages are here. Next on the list is we will go to all the flavors. All the flavors is each one of them is a little bit different. We're just going to find the recipe. I don't think I have this one. Click on the icon. Don't click on the name, click on the icon because the page won't load correctly, but ELMixMasterPro will parse the text and allow you to import it. This is what I'm talking about. There's a problem displaying the web page, but the text was imported. The recipe name is called Mr. Jones. It has the author's name, the length, the steep time, 1 days, the notes, and then the flavors. We'll click OK. We'll go over here to design. Mr. Jones is here. The link is saved, so is the name. Next, we're going to go to Reddit. I'm tempted to remove this because it is difficult importing freehand text that is different on every single recipe. Currently, AutoParse is selected. If you deselect that and import Reddit, it will import the entire recipe or post of the page into the notes field. Then you can read the notes and add your flavors from the notes. But we're going to go ahead and go to Reddit. I'm not going to do all of these pages. I'm just going to do one. When the page loads. Okay, the page is loaded. So I'm going to go to January. And this is the recipe thread. There's lots of recipes in here with lots of comments, so there's no way to identify a recipe from a comment specifically. So a dialog box will pop up and it will ask you if this is a recipe or not. That's a little warning, giving some instructions. Read through the dialog whenever you get here. So this is the recipe text import view. Over here on the left, it has various fields: recipe name, the author, steep time, up to 15 flavors. What we need to do is line this up. This one happens to be right. Some of them are messed up really bad. So we don't have a steep time yet. There is a steep time down there, so we're going to type it in right here, 1 week. The rest of this is really good. If they could all be like this, it would be gravy. But they're not. So we're going to scroll down to the bottom and delete everything. We have our recipe name, our author, steep time, and then the flavors. The next thing that we have to do before we can import this is identify the flavor layout. This particular flavor layout happens to be flavor name, brand, and then percent. So I'm over here on the drop down. I'm going to select name, brand, and percent. And we'll click OK. It's already in here. I'm going to go ahead and tell it to go ahead and save. This is where ELMixMasterPro is unable to identify a recipe, for sure anyway. So the text is so long that the dialog box can't show the button. It's just an OK or a cancel button. If the recipe has been displayed, which it is in this case, I would press enter. If it happens to be just a comment on the recipe, I'd hit the tab key one time and press enter. It'll continue searching for a recipe. So I'm going to go ahead and click OK. This is what I'm talking about, how they're all messed up. This is called Galaxy Grape. The author's name is in its field. I'm going to scroll down here. Main thing to watch for is you have to have a space in between the percent, each of the fields, the recipe, the flavor name, the brand, and the percent. They all have to have a space. I'm going to put a space in front of the one, hit backspace, get it up there, delete, delete, down, space. You get the idea. But I don't believe there was any steep time listed in there, but I could click OK at this point and import this recipe and then continue on through the page until I have all the recipes on the page. This is just a tutorial. I'm going to click exit. Yes, I really want to exit. Those are the 3 that are importable. The Kit Karas, during one of my rewrites, I did not get the code included in the new version, and now that code is lost, so I haven't gone through the trouble of rewriting the code that imports it. You can go to the recipe section of this website I haven't been here in a while. It was different just a minute ago. You can just copy the text of the recipe into your notes field, and then you can type them into the flavor field from the design page. So we're gonna go ahead and go over to Vaping Underground. I don't do much online browsing or chatting or posting, but Vaping Underground is one of the locations I go to. Okay, Vaping Underground is loaded. So I'm gonna pick a recipe, Wilmax Dr. Pepper. Here's the recipe. Can't be a direct import. I haven't written the code to do so. But you can just copy the recipe from here. Be a little bit easier if I had a bigger window. I've had to reduce it to fit the dimensions of the recorder. But you can copy this text, go to the design page, create a new recipe, test. It says I already have a blank recipe. Paste that, and then you can come over here and type it in, you know, FA, so forth and so on. That's it for the web browser tutorial. Tune in for part 5, which will cover the flavors. Thank you.